Hi, Chris Popp from Daiwa Corporation here. If you have servo-driven axes with very simple motion profiles, this video is for you. We have a lot of engineers inquiring looking for just basic torque multiplication and inertia reduction being reflected back to their servo motor, where they don't really have a high dynamic application, simple movements. Backlash isn't really important, and they're getting frustrated with having to pay the high price of a planetary reducer, or even worse, a planetary bevel if they're looking for right angle. So because of that, we offer among our wide range of servo gearhead technologies the Varvel worm servo gearhead. Okay, no laughing about worms. They're actually excellent for a wide variety of servo applications. First of all, a worm is the quietest really gear technology, and that's really important in a lot of applications like medical and some others. They are relatively efficient, despite what you've may have heard in the low ratios of 5, 7, 10 when they're run continuously. Could be 85 to 90%. While the higher ratios are certainly less efficient, they provide certain load holding characteristics. From a safety standpoint, especially in vertical applications, this can really be beneficial. And they're probably the most compact drive because you can get ratios up to 100 to 1 in a single stage. So there's a lot of great benefits. This particular model is our standard industrial kind of product. We do have another version for more precise applications. But bear with me and let me show you a couple of the features on here that make these appropriate for simple servo applications. So what you see here is a standard industrial worm design, but more on the premium end. You have a ground worm. You have a matching ring gear that's cast directly onto the output shaft for added strength. And it's supported by 2 ball bearings on either side. But perhaps the most unique element of this is the motor connection, because that's really what allows this to be most appropriate for servo applications. Typical worms are going to have a quill mount in most cases, a fixed bore and key, and of course that's not that great for the variety of servo motor sizes that you might put on. The Varvel unit has a flexible element on to provide accommodation for any kind of misalignment between the motor and the gearbox. And to maintain the short connection, we actually cut the jaw of the flexible coupling directly on the worm shaft. This allows for the shortest possible distance in motor length on the inside. The other advantage is this is a clamp connection. So we can get a zero backlash connection from the motor shaft to the gearbox. And utilizing this type of thing, we can provide different bores for the different servo motors. These actually come in little kits depending on which servo motor that you have. And then also we can have a variety of different mounting plates for the different gear motors, servo motor sizes that you might have. As you can imagine, if I have a 5 to 1, I can have a much larger motor. And if I have a 90 to 1, I have a much smaller motor because the output torque of the gearbox is very similar. These typically come in hollow bores with keyways on the output side. These are available in inch and metric. And if you want a shaft, we have kits that either provide a single output. This one's for the other side actually. Or we also have dual output so that you can drive left and right and drive other 2 axes on either side of this machine. So what we're showing here is our 2 most popular sizes. This is our size 28, and it means the 28 millimeter center distance between the input and the output. It's good for about 20 newton meters of torque capacity in acceleration mode, about half that in continuous. And we have our size 40, which again is 40 millimeters from the input to the output center distances. This is good for around 50 newton meters of acceleration torque. We do have many more sizes larger than that, up to 110 millimeters, that go up to a couple of hundred newton meter capacity. So we have a wide range of solutions. If you'd like to get more information on this, please visit our website at www.daiqua.com. Go to the Servo Gearhead section. Look for the Varvel servo, which you'll recognize as these nice little square units. You can download a little selection flyer that represents these two units. Again, these are our most popular, good for, in some cases, like NEMA 3442 motors on the small ones, and then a little bit larger ones. If you need the larger selection, and it's not shown in this particular flyer that you can download, please give us a call. We're developing fulfillment material to show all the ranges, but certainly we can help pick one out for you. So I think, again, we're looking at simple profiles, a very, very cost-effective solution to provide torque multiplication, inertia reduction, and I think you're going to be really happy with the value you get out of these particular products when you're looking for a general purpose servo motor torque multiplication. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you again next time.